Hey, have you figured out what planner you're using for 2020 yet? I actually struggled quite a bit, and this video is going to show you the plan that I kind of came up with. So here we go. I'll show you what my brain did. Okay, so here's the deal. This is the Modern Peach Planner, which I actually came upon by accident in the clearance section. That's just a little divider I already made. I was glad to find it because it's neutral, and I really want neutral. If we're going to be decorating in the planner, I want neutral. Not crazy about the black and white down the spine, but the rest of it is neutral enough that I can do whatever I want to with it. However, the tabs, the dividers don't do much for me. All I have is the name of the month. Whoop-de-doo, who cares? And I hate the cover. I hate the cover. Sorry, designers. I hate it. It's just, ugh. I even thought about turning it inside out and using the inside of the cover, this black one. And it's okay, but it's boring. I don't really love it. And then I came across the Stargazer planner, which is an interesting planner, but I love the cover. I even like this cover. Not sure why I like it better than the Modern Peach Black, but I do. But the inside is interesting. I don't even know if I'd really call it a planner. I mean, it says it's a planner, so I guess it's a planner, but it doesn't have any dates. It's really just a list of to-dos. There are enough to-dos for an entire month. You get 8 on each page until the last page, which is 7, which gives you 31. So there's enough, little sections for a month, but it's really just a list. I do like these dividers, though. They're really pretty, bright colors, nice quotes, kind of inspirational. So I don't like the meat of this planner. I want the meat of the Modern Peach, but I want the rest of it to be the Stargazer one. I think I'm going to keep the disc for Stargazer 2 at this point, but I could end up switching that out. So here is the process I'm going to go through to keep the cover and dividers of the Stargazer planner and the meat of the Modern. Okay, so the way I'm doing this is, it takes me a second to figure this out. I should not have taken that out, but that's okay. I'm going to keep the cover and the dividers of Stargazer, but I'm going to use the meat of Modern Peach. So here I am taking the meat, if you will, and by the meat I mean like the pages. And I don't even mind that the calendar page, the month at a glance doesn't match, because I don't care. But I'm taking the meat out of Stargazer. I'm going to lay it to the side. And then, see, I got confused because this was the first time. The process goes a little faster as I keep going. So yes, I want this divider, because that's the Stargazer divider. But then I want the meat of Modern Peach. These are those very neutral weekly pages with the black down the spine. So now I have this divider from Stargazer. I have half and half of the monthly view, but that's okay. And then I have the neutral from Modern Peach. And that's what I want to keep in my planner, that I want to be using week after week after week. So now I have to take what I took out of Stargazer and put it into Modern Peach, because I may end up using these pages, so I want to actually keep them. I don't want to just throw them out. I mean, they're to-do lists, and I love to-do lists, so there might be a way I can incorporate these pages into my planner later. So I don't want to get rid of them entirely. Alright, so now take the meat out of Stargazer, lay it off to the side. I'm getting confused again. Can you tell? Yes, that's the divider I want to keep, so I keep it in there. This is the divider I don't like, so I keep it into Modern Peach. Take the meat out of Modern Peach, put it into Stargazer, and then I will grab the meat of Stargazer that I laid aside and put it into Modern Peach. Alright, so now I'm going to speed up the video so you don't have to watch the tedious part of moving these pages back and forth. But really what I'm doing for every single month is I'm keeping the tab for Stargazer and keeping the meat of Modern Peach. Can you tell I have to think about it even when I say it? And then I'm putting the opposite things into the other planner because I don't want to just throw them away. I may end up using them, so I'm keeping them. So what's going into the planner that now has the cover of Modern Peach is the meat of Stargazer that I don't plan to use often, but since it's to-do lists, I may pull it out sometimes. But what I'm using is in the planner with the cover of Stargazer and the meat of Modern Peach. I mean, seriously, look at the tab or the dividers. They're just so much nicer in Stargazer than they are in Modern Peach. And frankly, the Modern Peach, the reason I don't like it, I'm a child of the 80s, and the peach and the gray and the circles and the lines just look so much like typical 80s art to me that I can't feel it's modern. It feels very old and dated to me. All right, so now I have two planners. This is the one I'll be using, and I'm going to put these little front pages back in, you know, the year at a glance things. And that's my plan for 2020, to use a combination of Modern Peach and Stargazer. So if you like this video and want to hear more of my ideas, hit like below and hit subscribe, and happy planning and happy 2020, everybody.